Hello, and welcome back to No Name City. It's been a while, but I've made some good progress on ideas for this city. After Brick Fair, I needed to take a couple weeks, month to recharge and recreate my creative skills, if that's how you put it. But yeah, so I made some major changes to the city layout, and I'm actually super excited of how things are coming. If you take a look, you can see that this side is no longer diagonal. Well, I had a couple viewers ask me about green dots, and I originally wasn't planning on putting that in the city, but then I realized the way that the green dot set is designed with this cave system below, this literally is built for my city. So it would be a shame if I did not take advantage of it. So, to take advantage of it, I decided to switch this section of the city to be long ways, so it lines up with the rest of the city. And I also wasn't going to build down below this section, but now I am. With that requires a lot of parts, which I actually took advantage of the Insider weekend this last weekend and ordered close to 20,000 pieces. So those should be here in the next month or two, and then that way the city will change a lot. But let's take a look at some of my future plans for the city. Okay, so here we are taking a look at this section. As you can see, the park is not ever going to be built. I decided to replace it with the 5th Avenue Apple Store in New York. So I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's a very unique building. The ground level is literally a glass box with the Apple symbol, and then down below is the actual store. And so I thought that that would be a fun thing to throw into the city because it can be up front, but you can still see behind, but it's also a clever enough build that it's fascinating to look at. The next part that I'm looking at is this wall is just big and white. And one of those things that I've tried to do with my city is keep the elevation going up and down, because you have the river over there. Potentially there's going to be a skyscraper, but the new marble tower is actually really cool. So I decided I'm going to put that here overlooking the river. And so then that way I can put kind of a park below it, and it keeps this giant white wall kind of broken up that there is some elevation in there. The next part is I plan on doing my own custom skyscraper, which will probably be a little bit taller than this. You can see that this is the Daily Bugle. I'm purely having it here just as an example, but what I want to do is have my own skyscraper that it can open up the faces like this. Well, one of those things that's taken a while and why it's taken me so long to release another video is I've been messing with the powered up programming, and I've come up with a way to get a working elevator between the floors. And doing that requires some of those distance sensors. So the idea is that I want to put my hand in front of this level, have the elevator come to this level, open the door. If I want this level, I put my hand in front of the sensor, the elevator will go down and open the floor. That's gonna be a big task. It's gonna take me a while, but that is my vision for my custom skyscraper. That is one I'm super excited for, and we'll see how it turns out. But it will not turn out like the garden and get forgotten and then never happen. The skyscraper is happening. The next part is Diagon Alley. To take advantage of the set, what I'm going to do is kind of start and have the leaky cauldron cut open, similar how the central perk is over there. The leaky cauldron will be cut open and have a pathway to Diagon Alley. I honestly don't know how Diagon Alley looks, so I will probably be scouting it out at Universal's this Christmas. So that will give me some ideas. But as part of that, you can see green guts. Well, I'm going to build down below and have the green guts cave system and have the carts and the banks and everything. So that's still kind of an in-vision process that I'll probably have a couple pillars and just, who knows? That's gonna take up this area. Here, under the city, I haven't figured out what I want to do here. Over here will be the Apple Store. But as a whole, I mean, this is all just kind of temporary. It's random sets here because, I mean, the Sanctum Sanctorum is not going to stay here. The garage isn't going to stay here. But it really, just like all my other planning videos, it helps me put perspective of where can I put things, how can I put things. And then as I build my own things, everything will be replaced. So this is the city I'm super excited for. And hopefully I can get it done, not as fast as that section, but hopefully I can get it done pretty fast. But as I'm trying to get this done fast, I do have one problem, and that is Hyrule Castle. I still have to do Hyrule Castle, which is actually kind of ironic that the whole reason I changed the orientation of this city was not so that I could build everything else, but it's so that I had room in my Lego room to have another desk. And on that desk, I'm gonna build Hyrule Castle. The one thing about Hyrule Castle that I'm super excited, which I'll take you to right now, that's actually taken the bulk of my time of how to program it. So let's take a look at that really quick. Okay, so you can see that it's in very, very early stages of building. Well, the Hyrule Castle that I'm designing is based off of Ocarina of Time. In that, Link, represented by a rugby player, has to sneak past a bunch of guards to get to Princess Zelda. Well, I wanted to recreate that in a courtyard setting. And so you can see the Lionheart Castle is just set up right now. That will go away and Hyrule will be built around it. But the concept with the guard is that the guards will be patrolling and you as the person will control Link. To do that, you'll put your hand in front of the sensors. This one goes forward, this one goes backwards. And so you kind of sneak past. Well, as you're sneaking, the goal is to get past so the guard can't see you. So say right here, the guard can't see me, but I move like this, the guard can see him. Once he does, it resets Link. And so he'll continue to go around. I'll try to sneak past again. And oh, I'm running. Oh, he sees me. Oh, reset. So figuring all of this out took me a while. But I think when I take this to Brick Fair, it's gonna be a fun thing for everyone to look at and actually make my build interactive for the general viewer. Which kind of stinks, you as on YouTube, you can't really see the finer details, and there's some of it you can appreciate, but as I continue to build it, it's gonna be sweet. I'm super excited. So this is Hyrule Castle, and we'll see how it progresses over the next year as well. Well, there we have it. That's the plan for the city. You have the old section that hasn't changed much. You have the new section that basically is getting completely redone. And then you have Hyrule Castle over here. Well, if you want to see the city progress over the next couple of years, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. And it won't be 2 months until my next video. So I promise you that. I'll keep building. I'll have some fun. And there's gonna be some good stuff to see. Until next time, No Name City out.